We're standing here at TCF Bank Stadium before the preseason game between the Vikings and the Raiders. We're right outside the locker room door for the Minnesota Vikings, right here with our security. We're going to walk you down the path and show you exactly what we see before pregame. We're about 2 hours before kickoff. Players have already started to stream to the field, and they're getting ready to go through their pregame warm-up. So take a walk with us. As we walk down this hallway, we're kind of down in the depths of TCF Bank Stadium. Right here is where the equipment room is. So for the home team, in this case being the Vikings, be the Gophers during the college season, it's where they're going to go in and get all their equipment to actually care for game day. Right? We'll follow a lot of people, and every once in a while you'll run across a Minnesota Viking player. We've got a couple of linemen coming this way down the path. They've already been out on the field so far. Well, head on with us. Adrian Peterson shows up. Hey, Adrian.
How you doing?
And as we continue to walk down the path, you can see the various security that we have. They'll check our passes to make sure that we're okay to go on the field. All along the session, you can see Cordero Patterson coming in, a couple other players who have actually been out in the field working out, starting to work up a little bit of the sweat. You'd be really surprised how drenched they are before they actually start the game, get themselves loosened up, a little bit like a boxer. If a boxer goes up there too tight, they're going to pull a muscle. So head on down to the field with us. Right in front of us is Chad Greenway, popping it looks like some sunflower seeds. Behind the camera, we've got Mike Olson. Mike gets a little close to me every once in a while. New to the camera world, so let's head down here. Kyle Rudolph just passed by us. All right, Marcus Sherrills is with us. And for the most part, they're all coming in about right now. They've gone out, loosened up, got a feel for the actual weather out there. We're expecting some interesting weather, which we'll talk about when we get outside. But really what they're doing is they're kind of getting a feel for the surface, know what type of cleats that they want to have out there, and just understanding what type of weather conditions they're going to deal with today. So as we head this way, you're going to actually see us go through the Viking door. Okay, we're restarting down the tunnel here. This is where the players come out. We actually got delayed before because we had lightning strikes in the area. They actually took the entire players off the field surface, hit the coaches out. In that opportunity, we spent some time. We talked a little bit to Pete Bursich, the color analyst that we know well on our website. And then we also talked to Norv Turner a little bit. Had a couple stories about Brad Johnson. We'll make sure we write up and you can check on the site to see what he had to say. As we walk through this, we're actually going through the Viking doors here. They're wooden doors with a gate. And what they're actually going to do is they're going to replicate this in the new stadium. It's going to be much, much larger. Gives a real nice medieval look to it, a real Viking feel as you come out on the field. It's going to be interesting today. You can see the players behind me. We've already started to work out. You've got Teddy Bridgewater right here. He spent some of the rain delay with us in the tunnel. And you really got an idea of how the coaches interact with the players as Norv talked to Teddy. They talked about what they really want to try to accomplish in that locker room. And again, this is them getting warmed up again. They came out earlier, but they were forced off the field, so now they got to get the muscles all warmed up again, make sure that they don't actually cramp up during the game. As you walk a little bit further, we'll show you where we're able to go on the field. We actually can be over on the sidelines before the game up until about the 20-yard line. NFL is really protective of where they're going to let the media go. And what we're actually looking at here is you can see in the distance, you can see the dark clouds. We don't have rain actually starting here, but we had lightning strikes. So after this, you got to worry about a lot of heavy rain that's coming. They're saying it's going to be torrential storms, potentially tornadoes in the area. Then you start to worry about the playing surface. We're in preseason. We've had a lot of injuries so far, and you don't want to have your team subject any more than you have to. What's interesting about this playing surface, it's field turf. And you hear about it all the time, and when I actually rub it, you can see the rubber coming out. And what's important for that is if you played in high school or you played in college, you either played on grass or you probably played on the old-fashioned AstroTurf. Both are really slippery. You're looking for the right type of cleats to wear. This, you don't have to actually change your cleats. And because it's got the rubber surface, helps you get a much better grip so you don't have to worry about as much getting a sprained ankle or something like that. So this sets you up for the game. Obviously, Oakland Raiders tonight. Sometime in the second or third quarter, you're going to see former Viking quarterback Christian Ponder. We'll see what he looks like in a different offense. Expect the starters to play for about a quarter, maybe a quarter and a half tonight, and we'll particularly, because of the fans on the site, really wanted us to be in a situation where we looked at the wide receivers, found out how we're doing along with the offensive linemen. And anytime we get a chance, you're going to get Pete Bursich coming in. You're going to have him actually interrupting a scene. So we'll get back to you a little bit later. Wanted to give you an idea of what's going on. We're Tom Moore, Mike Olson behind the camera. Talk to you soon.